Hi YouTube. So this is an intro to this gorgeous vest, this gorgeous reversible squiggle tie vest. And Rosie Cat is yet again with us. She does love to be in the craft room. She loves it in here. It's her safe place. Her brother's not in here. Her dad's not in here. It's the girls' room. So, this I made out of the leftover quilt that I had from cutting out the jacket, because I made the jacket in a large, I think. It's like XL, large, might fit a double XL. There's a lot of room. It's oversized, so it can fit a bunch of different people. Rosie, you're doing so good. So this I made out of the excess from that jacket. So it is an extra small, extra small. You'll see when I like put in the stuff of me trying it on that it like pulls a little bit in the chest, but I got inspired by, I was at my sister-in-law's house after we took our niece and nephew to the Discovery Science Center. She was wearing this really pretty vest. It is reversible, so it had like this green side that was like olive, and then it had a side that was really floral, and then it had these really cool squiggle ties. And really, the only reason this vest got made is because of the squiggle ties. Rosie Cat is loving being in my lap. So I came home and I set out on a mission to figure out how to make wiggle ties. But I didn't like film like any of it because it was honestly an incredibly frustrating process. It was infuriating. So I just wanted the vest to get done after making the squiggle ties and a bunch of homemade bias tape out of like 50-year-old sheet pillowcases. I was like, I'm done trying to film the process of this, so I'm going to voice over most of it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, you're calling. She always looks scared. Yeah, so shout out Anne. She's got great fashion taste. I love everything she puts on. So here is how I made the reversible, sustainably made. The thread was thrifted. The quilt was thrifted. The sheets, pillowcases were thrifted. So we're really being sustainable in a slow fashion movement in this craft room. And then I love that it's reversible. I'm actually really proud of myself. I redid the bias tape like 14 times because I did a big zigzag stitch and it did not come out great the first time or the second. We were happy with the third. Here we are on to the making of. Say bye, Rosie. She ran away. So this is me getting my projector set up, getting my cutting mat, trying to calibrate everything to the correct size. I'm finding out that I don't have wide enough fabric for the back, so I am now cutting out the front, and then this is me sewing two pieces of random quilt together to try to make the red parts line up correctly. So it looks like it was supposed to be like that, so I'm just sewing those down and trying to get it to where it just looks even. So now that I have that big piece all sewn together, I'm going back to the projector and cutting out the back. The cats are really being helpful in the background. I love to use my foot as a pattern weight. That works really good. Yeah, pattern weight. So I had picked up all of my sheets and tried to see which ones I liked, and I landed on this orange one. Thumbs up, because I have enough to line it, just cutting out the lining of the fabric, lining of the vest with the already cut pieces of quilt. Now I'm just serging off the excess from sewing the two pieces together to make the back. And now I'm just kind of like going over any parts that a serger didn't fully trim down. And in order to reduce bulk, because I'm lining it, I am sewing those two sergered edges down. And I'm about to show the parts of the quilt that need to be mended, little appliques that have come up. And this is a different piece, but I had sewn a patch on top of that. It had a big hole in it. And now I'm just constructing all the pieces together. So I'm starting with the shoulders, and then I'll go down the sides, trimming off excess as I go. Now I'm doing the same thing with the lining. Now I'm just showing you putting the lining inside of the vest, right sides out on both sides. I'm gonna use bias tape so I didn't have to like sew it together and then flip it out. So there's all the pieces together. This is making bias tape. I actually didn't use that bias tape I was ironing there because it was too small, so I made a bigger, like 2-inch wide bias tape. Sewed the bias tape down, and there is the finished product. Yeah, I didn't put anything of wiggle ties in here because it was just terrible. There's me dancing. So cute. I love the wiggle ties. I really do. My goodness, so cute.